What's going on, guys? Robby Blanchard here. In this video, we're going to be going over the 3 stages of an affiliate marketing business so you can identify where you are and you can level up and crush it. So let's get into it right now. All right, guys, so when it comes to affiliate marketing, there are various different levels that you can be at. All of them are great, guys, but if you really want to take this serious, if you really want to level up and make this a full-time gig and really make some serious coin, then guys, I want to go through the various stages that it takes to be an affiliate marketer, right? And so in my book, there's 3 stages when it comes to being an affiliate marketer. First of all, there's kind of that solopreneur where you can go Han Solo on this, right? And you can just be the person that does everything, right? Then there comes to the point where you are having a lot of success and you're like, wow, I really need to kind of outsource some things. And then finally, there's the last part, which is having a full-blown team. So we're gonna go over all those steps right now, and I wanna give you kind of my personal journey as how I've been able to do that myself. So first off, guys, when it comes to being an affiliate marketer, it's really important to know that you don't have to have a full team to be successful, right? As a matter of fact, up until maybe about a year and a half ago, I didn't really have a team at all. I was just the guy doing everything. So what I mean by that is, first of all, I was the one that's researching the offers and finding the right offers, okay, on ClickBank and other networks, right? The other thing I was doing is I was also the one building all the landing pages. So what I would do is I would look for all the offers, and then I would go and build my landing pages based on what I saw on that offer and based on how I wanted to create it so it would convert, right? And also I was the guy that was doing all the images, so I would have my images designed, and I also would be the one writing all the copy as well, right? And also I was the guy running all the actual ads themselves. So running the ads, getting them all done, everything set up and the way to go, the way that I wanted to have them done, right? So literally I was doing everything. And then I was also entering the data, comparing, crunching numbers, all that stuff, guys. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a little bit of work to do that, but it's also not that hard to do, okay? You can be very successful and you can make a lot of money just doing this on your own. And this is one of the reasons why I love, the online business, being an affiliate marketer. And I want to give you an example. So, obviously I own a CrossFit gym, right? And so with my CrossFit gym, we have a ton of overhead. So obviously there was the build out of the gym, which was about $200,000. And then also on top of that, I had to pay rent, which is continuous, about $5,000 a month. I also have coaches that I have to have do all my stuff, right? And so there's a ton of overhead when it goes to that, guys. And the crazy thing is that I could work my butt off, I could have the best team ever, and we will never make as much money in a year with my CrossFit gym as I do by myself, okay, for a couple hours a day just with my computer online, right, as an affiliate marketer. And that's one of the biggest benefits, is just that scalability that you have, okay? So if you want to just be a solopreneur, a Han Solo, and you just want to work and just do your own thing, that's fine. You can make quite a bit of money. You can do a couple $100,000 a month doing that just on your own, okay? And I say that because I've done that myself personally, right? All right, guys, so that's one of the stages of being an affiliate marketer. All right, guys, so that was step number 1, so let's get into step number 2. So first of all, step number 1 is all about just doing everything yourself, okay? That's normal. When you first get into being an affiliate marketer, chances are you probably had another full-time job, or you're just trying to ease into it. You're trying to see if it's gonna work, right? You're kind of in that feeling out period, right? But then you start to have success, you start to make some good money, and then you realize, wow, I can definitely do this full-time. And then that's when you kind of go into that, hey, this is actually in a business mode, and that's when you're gonna start to take things a little bit serious. So that's where stage 2 comes into play, right? And stage 2 is when you start to outsource some things, okay? And so what I mean by that is, what I would definitely recommend for you guys, especially if you're gonna take this serious, treat it like a business, which you should, all right? Really, anytime you wanna be successful with anything and make money, it has to be treated like a business, okay? What I would recommend is you make a list. And so what I usually do is I'll just have a pen and paper, I'll just put a line right down the middle, and what I'll do is we'll have 2 columns, okay? Things I can outsource and things I can't, okay? And so for example, some of the things that I outsource now, in stage 2 of my development, from being where I was a couple of years ago doing everything to now where I am, where I have a whole team, is that first of all, I look and I see what I can outsource. So a couple things I can outsource is I can outsource the pages being built, okay? So that's one thing I can do. The landing pages, all that stuff I can have outsourced. The designing of the ads and the ad copy, I can have that outsourced as well, right? I can also outsource any of the tech stuff. So, having like my tracking codes, or having like things set up in terms of, a tracking software, whatever it may be, all those things I can outsource, right? I can outsource all my data collection, right? So those are a couple things I can do there. So I can have somebody else enter all the information on the spreadsheet, whether profits, loss, what's working, what's not. I can have all that outsourced, to either a virtual assistant or someone like that. So, and the great thing about this, guys, is when you're able to outsource to these contractors, right? So, typically, in that stage 2, it's going to be contractors. So people that you find on Upwork or even Fiverr, things like that. They're fairly inexpensive to have done. Maybe a couple $100. If you have a VA, you can hire a VA in the Philippines for very, very inexpensive, maybe $400 or $500 for the month, and that's full time. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff you can do when it comes to that, right? So that's really going to be stage 2, is finding out, what you can outsource and what you can't. During stage 2 in my process, so I had everything outsourced in terms of the tech stuff. I was still the guy running all the ads. Okay, so I would still run all my ads. I would still, get everything set up, all the testing, all those things. That's what I would do there. So really stage 2 is basically taking what you've learned on stage 1, and now you're going to go out and kind of replicate yourself. So taking that part of you that was doing the landing page design and outsourcing that part, taking the ad copy, the image design, outsourcing that part, right? The reporting, all that, guys. And that's really important. So that's something where initially you think, oh man, I'm spending money to pay other people. I'm not making as much money, right? Because I'm not keeping as much money. But guys, in order to be more successful, in order to really, expand out and scale out your business, that's one of the best ways to do it, is just to get people that can do those things for you, guys, that you can pay fairly, not that much money to pay for, right? But it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of work off of your plate. All right. So that's stage 2 of the affiliate marketer process. All right, and then finally, guys, we get to stage number 3, which is kind of having the agency model, right? And so this is something that I've done pretty successfully over the past couple of years. Took me a little time to get there just because I'm stubborn. I like to kind of get my hands dirty still. But guys, here's the way it works. So stage 1, we were doing everything. Okay, stage 2, we were kind of not doing everything anymore. We were still running some of our ads. Stage 3, okay, in the process is really getting a team underneath you to really get things dialed in. So that is, and for me personally, now everything is in-house. So what I mean by in-house is now I have my media buyers are in-house, so they're the ones that actually are running the ads for me. Sure, I still run some ads on my own, but for the most part, a lot of the bulk of the work is being done by them in terms of optimizing the campaigns, running stuff, and then I'm quality checking, making sure it's working. So they're all in-house. I also have some other things too I have going on. So obviously with Commission Hero, I have a sales team and everything as well. But guys, from the affiliate aspect, really what you guys will want to do is have internal, right? So I think internal is awesome because I like to see what they're doing. I like to see what their work is. And I think there's something cool about having an internal team as opposed to, external contracting everybody else across the world, right? So I have, obviously we have page builders now. We have my tech team that does everything there. We also have my reporting team as well. So they do all the data and analytics. And I also have my media buyers, okay? And then what I'm doing is I'm going out and and my job mainly is to be the face of the business for the affiliate marketing where, I'm reaching out to vendors. I'm building those relationships there. I'm trying to get higher commissions for myself, and nowadays, for my students in Commission Hero. I'm trying to find more networks, for more offers that nobody really knows about yet, so we can get the jump on it, so that we can have that early edge. So those are that's basically what I'm spending my time doing, is building relationships and building my network. And then when we have those offers that come into play, now I kind of assign them to my team and they build them out, and then we're good to go there. So that's really, guys, what it comes down to, the 3 stages of having an affiliate marketing business. All right, so you can certainly stick to one off, being your own guy and being your own, Han Solo, like I keep saying, and that's fine. You can definitely do that, guys. But if you really want to take time and energy and effort away from yourself and give it to a team that can help build it out even more and scale it even more, you're going to end up making more money. You're going to be having more time and freedom, because obviously it's funny, we get into the online business because we want to have more time and freedom, but we find out quickly that, boy, it still takes a lot of work, and you get dialed in, you get kind of sunk deep into your work, right, and you don't have as much time anymore. And so what you need to do is pull yourself away from the equation, and that business should be able to run without you, right? And so a test on that, guys, if you really want to be able to, find out where your holes are in your business online as an affiliate marketer, once you go from, not just being your own one-man show, okay, is to take a week off and see what breaks, okay? If your reporting breaks, if your ad campaigns break, or something else breaks, your tech stuff breaks, that means you're part of the equation still. You need to fill those holes, because you should be able to take a week or 2 off and not have to worry about anything, and it should still just run without you. So that, guys, is what it takes to go from being a solopreneur, Han Solo, to having a full team and being like the full cast of Star Wars, right? on the Falcon, the Millennium Falcon. So that's the way it works, guys. So going from being just a one-man show, outsourcing some stuff, and then stage 3 being a full-blown, quote unquote agency where you have that internal team that you can manage and you can scale up to big money. Hey, thanks so much for watching my video. If you like this video, then you're gonna love the free gift that I have for you in the description below. It's a free training on how I became the #1 ClickBank affiliate in the entire world, but more importantly, how you can make money online promoting things like ClickBank on Facebook. Now guys, if you love this video, go ahead and do 3 things for me right now. First of all, give me a thumbs up and show me you love this content. Also guys, go ahead and comment with any questions you have below because I love to answer your questions. And finally, make sure you hit the subscribe button because each and every week we're pumping out new content that's gonna help you make money online. So that's it guys, I'll talk to you soon and I'll see you in the next video.